Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot numbers and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is the weekly Love Tarot reading for Scorpio for March 30th to April 5th. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on in Scorpio's relationships. Soon I won't be able to do relationship readings anymore because there won't be any relationships. Everybody will be in isolation. All right, so Scorpio relationship March 30th through April 5th. Let's see where you're at. I can tell that things are not that great. Your partner is grumpy. They have the Four of Cups. They're not open to any kind of love offerings from you, and they also have the Seven of Swords, which means that they're not really open and honest with you. They're hiding things from you. They might be lying and cheating. Not a good person to deal with right now. If we add up those numbers, it'll be 4 plus 7. That's 11. 11 is the Justice card. Your partner has to follow their truth and do what feels right for them. And that's what they're trying to figure out. So just give them some space and allow them to figure things out for themselves. They also have the Sun card, which is a very positive card. And right next to it is the Three of Swords. So there's a very split energy here going on, where, you know, one moment the person could be super happy and feel like everything is going really well, and then the next moment, heartbreak. So what I'm getting from this is that the energies are very unstable, and they're right on the edge of feeling hurt. And that's why they're grumpy. That's why they've pulled away. That's why they don't want to be open to you. So they're afraid of being heartbroken right now, because they had really high hopes for the relationship, and it doesn't look like that's going to take them anywhere good. So if we add up those numbers, we'll get 19 plus 3, that's 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's Emperor energy. They really wanted to be in control of this relationship so they could build their own foundation to create their future on. But you can't really be in control of matters of the heart. So they feel like they're not in control right now, and they've just pulled away from you. You don't feel so good either. You got the Tower. Everything is turning into chaos. Everything is falling apart. Things are really difficult. You had high hopes for this relationship. You were hoping it was going to turn into something nice in the future. And it still can. Because the Tower, even though it creates chaos and fear and anxiety, it only takes away the stuff that you don't really need. And it leaves you with all the things that benefit you. So once you get through the chaos, there's still going to be something there. Just wait and see. If we add up those numbers, we get 16 plus 7, that's 23. 2 plus 3 is 5, that's the Hierophant. That has to do with values. So it's possible that you're arguing about values with your other half. And you also have two other cards here. You have the Hangman. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to move forward from the situation that you're in. All you can do is look back to the past and see how nice it used to be. And just hold the vision of that while you're hanging from the tree in surrender. And, you know, when you have the Tower in your life, surrender is a very good response to the Tower, because as the Tower breaks everything down and things fall apart, you're just waiting to see what's left. In a peaceful space, maybe a meditative space. This is why when you look at the Hangman, he's got an aura around the head. See that? That's because while he's hanging from that tree, he's going through his own little transformation. So you're going through some kind of transformation right now that's not easy, but hopefully you'll get through it. Let's find out how you feel about each other. How does partner feel about Scorpio? How does Scorpio feel about partner? How do you feel? Okay. Your partner has the Lover's card. You are the one that they want to be with, but they're not going to admit that to you right now. 7 of Swords. For some reason, they can't be totally honest about how they really feel about you, but they do have a secret desire for everything to work out for the best. So just keep that in mind. You want to share with your partner. You got the 6 of Pentacles. You also have the 2 of Cups. You feel like this is the person you want to be with too, and you want to go and hop on your horse and go over and talk to them about it. Let's add up the numbers and see what we get. We got 6 plus 7, that's 13, plus 19, that's 32. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So your partner has value issues too. You're definitely arguing about values. And it's really interesting right now because when you add up the numbers for the coronavirus, you get 5, 6, 11. 5 has to do with a Hierophant energy, fixed ideas, traditional values versus how you feel on the inside. And 6 has to do with the Lover's card, relationships. And 11 is the number of the idealist. So there's the coronavirus for some reason is affecting people when it comes to values more than anything else. People's relationships and people's values are really up in the air right now. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. If we add up your numbers, we get 6 plus 2, that's 8, plus 1 is 9. You've got an ending vibration. 9 is an ending vibration. So you're not totally sure about this relationship, even though you feel like it has potential and you feel like you really care about the person and they care about you too. But there's something about it that you're not totally sure about. So let's see how this is affecting the relationship. Okay, your partner needs some space right now. They want to walk their own path as a hermit, and they want to pursue some other possibilities for making money. It's almost like a lot of people are, because they're in isolation and because they can't go to work right now, they want to find a new path for themselves. It's almost like a reset for everybody, not just for the economy and other things, but for the individual too. It's like finding a different path, finding a new path. All right, and now you have the time to look into that. If you add up those numbers, we get 9 plus 1, that's 10. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's change coming. And usually the Wheel of Fortune has to do with positive change. You have the Fool. You want to walk your path too. So at least you're on the same page when it comes to walking your path and taking some space from each other. And you have the Temperance Angel saying, don't do anything drastic. Just be patient, be moderate. Just kind of take some small steps, baby steps, and see where it goes. The energy between the two of you is not that good. You've got the 5 of Wands. You're fighting, you're irritated with each other, you're frustrated. And a lot of times that kind of irritation and frustration comes from just not being in alignment with the source within you. So you start fighting with the people in your life instead. I'm guilty of the same thing sometimes. And you have the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands has to do with not being sure if you want to commit to this relationship or not. So right now, you're basically fighting and you're not sure if you want to commit to each other. And when we add up those numbers, we get 5 plus 3, that's 8. You're both feeling disempowered in the relationship at this point. So take some space from each other and find that inner strength and inner power before you start relating with each other again. I think this is just an expression of frustration right now and lack of alignment. So work on your alignments and not read into it too much right now, because so many things are crazy. You can't really read into it so much. So that was the reading for Scorpio. I hope you like it. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And thank you for listening. Bye.